Last drop.
I haven't got a clue where Theta is on this one. It's the only one.
Out in the rocks, I think, from memory. So there is quite a bit of cover for
Oh,
it. It's down in a gully. But this is a huge map, so
oh my gosh, yes.
we're going to be pressed to find... Actually, no, we've got a map, don't we? That'd make it a lot easier. I'm at Epsilon.
Actually, it is, B for the battle grid.
Yep. Alright, so...
I'm so far away from Theta, it's not funny.
both teams have spawned pretty far. Actually,
TOG's over near Gamma.
TOG is actually a bit further, I'd say. But they look like they've got their one fast mech, they've got their light mech. They've got 2 direwolves. That's going to be putting down a lot of hurt. And a quick draw to round it all out. Now for they've gone for a bit more of a balanced build, I suppose you'd say. They got 3 heavies and a stalker as their assault. So they're going to be probably sticking together pretty well. But they are going to have not as much long-range firepower, I'd wager. Especially with that Raven running around for TOG, he's going to be able to cause all kinds of trouble if he's got pack an ER large, which I imagine he will be. We've got ER large on the quick draw for TOG.
Artillery strike
ER large on the Raven. And we've got Ultra 10s on one direwolf. And some Allarams, actually. That's an interesting choice. So Allarams and some AC-10s for the other direwolf. So basically 2 direwolves going more of a mid-range kind of build. Yeah, definitely more of a mid-range build, but their quick draw and their light are extreme range. So yeah, look at that, 878 meters for the quick draw. It's going to be very hard to counter unless Arm can bring in something similar. I should go check that out now. So yeah, we've got ER larges on the quick draw for Armed, so exactly the same build as TOG. We've got large pulse and Gauss on one of the 2 wolves, and a pulse build on the other 2 wolves, which is much more of a brawl setup. Stalker, 6 large lasers. So yeah, pretty standard mid-range build. So they're going to have a bit of trouble trying to counter the extreme range of the Raven and quick draw. They've only really got their own quick draw to deal with them. The other 3 mechs, however, they will, if they can focus fire on the direwolves, they should be able to take them down pretty quickly. They're just going to have to be careful with that firepower. The AC-10s on those direwolves, they will rip things to shreds in a matter of seconds. Alright, so it looks like we've got Arm pushing onto the base yet again. TOG holding back a bit. It's going to take the direwolves quite a bit of time to get to Theta. Looks like they've got the quick draw just there to take any pot shots if they can. Some fire being exchanged with that Raven for TOG. Taking a couple percent off the Stalker. Zig's not returning fire at all, probably because he doesn't have the range. And that Raven is just going to hightail it out of there. Interestingly, Arm is going to push on that Raven, try and get him separated from the main group. They're just going to have to be quite careful they don't get the backs opened up.
Split up quite a lot.
Say again?
Armed have split up quite a lot.
Yeah, that Timberwolf's gone off on its own tangent, which is not a very smart move.
Raven's being a pest, still hitting
100 metres from those dials. He's going to want to get out of there quick or he's going to be toast. It's like the Arm is going to try and come back and cover their rogue Timberwolf. But he's been seen by the direwolves. So they're gonna, here we go. We're going to get into a brawl yet again. And Zig looking the opposite direction. Doesn't even see the direwolves. Fortunately, they've turned around for one of the Timberwolves. Arm going to have to be really quick here if they want to take out those direwolves without losing the mech. Both the Timberwolves down to below 60%, below to 50%. One of the direwolves down for TOG. That quick draw for TOG, just having the back shots from distance, same as the Raven. Rest of armed, working on that last direwolf. They have lost their Tim Wolf now. Stalker's looking pretty beat up, but they have taken out the second direwolf. So they now have to counter the two extreme range mechs. They still have their extreme range quick draw, so they can just sit back a bit, get their damage mechs in the cover and just let him do his thing. But it looks like they're going to try and chase down the quick draw, TOG's quick draw. Meanwhile, Darth in arms quick draw, staying back for some long range engagement. TOG now giving armed the run around. Got them running all over the map, and they should soon realise they're not going to be able to catch that Raven or that quick draw. The main question here is going to be whether they can keep that cap point, stay there down in cover, and on the caps. So if they continue to chase these mechs around, they may
New target
start
acquired.
struggling near the end of this match. Alright, so that Tim Wolf that was taking a fair damage. It's not really critical. Oh, it's
New target acquired.
and the leg and the right torso on that Raven is almost down. One good shot, and that Raven is hightailing it out of there. Quite a few of the gauss shots missed there. And that's
Critical damage.
so last control for TOG.
Right torso critical damage.
It's got
Center torso
side
critical damage. Left torso critical
It's going to
damage.
have to find some cover.
Right arm critical damage. Heat sink destroyed.
Looks like it's going to cover.
Yep.
And there we go. That's the game.
Well done.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Good games from both teams. A lot of good work there by that Raven, that quick draw stringing armed out. Unfortunately, just didn't pay off in the end. Yeah, look at that damage from those two mechs. Very good work there by the Raven. 340 damage from Ravens. Not a bad effort at all. Just unfortunate the direwolves were not able to capitalise on their engagement when they had it. Those AC-10s would have been able to tear them up if they could have just kept their distance just a little bit more.